Sure is great to be home again, isn't it, Skip?
Oh, and how? Oh. After 3 days in that floating sardine can, all I want to do is hit the sack.
Yeah, me too.
And Chuck, you don't call me unless you see a bunch of Japanese hitting this beach. And even then... Up to there, you handle them. If they get past that line, then you call me. You hear?
Up to here, I handle. Hey, watch that line, you guys. Watch it.
Hey, somebody's been stealing my clothes. Somebody been eating in my kitchen.
Hey, somebody's been sleeping in my bed.
You three bears better start looking for Goldilocks.
Look. Well, what do you know? Goldilocks. With a dye job. Now will you tell us your name?
I'm Kim Soo.
Oh, Kim Soo. That's a nice name. And where's your mommy and daddy, honey?
I don't have any.
You mean you don't have any parents? Well, where do you come from, sweetheart?
The big white boat.
Oh, the big white boat. You mean the hospital ship, honey?
Oh, yeah, Skip, you remember. It was pulling in here just as we left on our mission. It had all those kids. It was taken to the orphanage in New Caledonia.
Yeah, but it pulled out about 2 days ago, so what does it, Hey, Skip, we got a deserter on our hands.
Please, don't send me away. Please, let me stay here.
I'll handle this, Skip. No, Kim Soo, you see, this is a naval base. And well, there's a war on. And it's against regulations. And, how about it, Skip? She can have my hut.
Let us stay, Skip.
All of these off there, guys. No, I'm sorry, Kim Soo, but you just couldn't stay here, no.
Why not? You got me, and I'm not supposed to be here.
Skip, you can't let them take her to an orphanage.
Give her a chance, Skip. She hasn't got a family, so let's give her one.
Yeah, 9 uncles.
How about it, Skip?
Well, what are you standing around for? Start fixing up a room, you bunch of uncles. Oh, come on, Group. It's supposed to be a kid's nursery.
Well, the kid's got to start sometimes, huh?
Well, not this one. Come on, change it. Tastes good?
Well, there it is, Skip. Little boy blue, the cows, the corn, the whole thing.
Hey, Mr. Parker, could you get into the crib? I want to check it for size.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Here, let me help you. There you go.
How's that, Mr. Parker?
Yeah, not bad. Pretty good.
Uncle Quentin, can you come in and wash my back for me?
How about?
Are you coming, Uncle Quentin?
Uncle Quentin's busy right now, honey. But I'll tell you what, I'll send an Uncle Chuck.
Me? I don't know anything about washing a girl's back.
No. Look, I hate to pull rank, Chuck, but come on, get in there. And that's an order. Come on. Hurry up. Yeah. Come on, let's go. Yeah, boy. Come on. There, give her that to her.
Oh, not me. I hate water.
I'm waiting, Uncle Chuck.
How about I see, she's waiting. Come in, honey, come in. Come on, let's go. Come on.
All right. Well.
Oh.
Cub. Well.
Come on.
Hold this.
Uncle Chuck, I'm waiting.
All right. Come on. Full speed ahead, boy.
Yeah.
Go. Then the two of them walked off. We're happy ever after. Isn't that a cute one?
Do I have to go to sleep now, Uncle Quentin?
Oh, sure. It's a... Oh, my goodness, is it that late? Why, boy, it's 9 o'clock already.
Are you all going to sleep now?
Oh, sure, you bet. Aren't we, men? Aren't we, men?
Oh, yeah. Night, Kim.
Night, Jimmy. Night.
Night, fellas.
Night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night, Uncle Quentin.
Well.
Uncle Chuck, aren't you going to kiss me good night?
Oh, well, you have to watch.
Good night, fellas. Good night. Hey, Skipper. Huh? Okay, for about a gig, it's a big crap game going on at the main base.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can drop me off the Officers Club. I'll get my tie.
Hey, Boots, how about it? You babysit? Sure. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Uncle Quentin!
Yes?
Isn't everybody going to sleep now?
Oh, sure we are. Where we fellas? Yeah.
All tired.
Good night, Kim Sue.
Good night.
Good night, fellas. Good night, fellas. Night. Night. Good night, you bunch of uncles.
Good night.
Captain Bingham.
What is it, Carpenter? You always have to sneak up on me like that. What do you want? What?
I'm sorry, sir, but 2 officers from Comfleet have landed, and they're on their way up to see you.
Comfleet, oh, fine. As if I didn't have problems enough.
Problems, Captain?
Has problems. McHale's Island over there. Look at it. Completely dark over there. You remember what happened the last time all the lights were out over there?
Oh, sir, you don't think they're giving the nurses commando training again?
May I? Oh, get your hands off the ground. I don't know what they're doing over there. All I know is I can't stand any more of this. Look at these, Carpenter. They're nerve pills, they're stomach pills, they're sleeping pills. I tell you, ever since McHale's come, he's turned this whole base into a pill box.
A pill box? Oh, that's very good, sir.
Oh, shut up. Do you think I'm here to entertain you or something?
Captain Binghamton? We're from the Chief Medical Officer Staff. I'm Commander Carmichael. This is Lieutenant Plowright.
Oh, so I see it's my aide, Lieutenant Carpenter.
Oh, how are you, Lieutenant? Our orders, sir.
Oh, your orders, yes. You're a psychiatric team.
That's right, Captain. We're conducting a survey of the forward areas, checking all personnel for combat fatigue, nervous tension, anything that might require hospitalization and or transfer.
Oh, is that what you're doing? You're checking for all those things, combat fatigue and... well, I'm glad to have you there. Lieutenant Carpenter will find your quarters in the hospital. In the morning, you get up, you have a nice fresh start.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Captain.
I see you. Carpenter. Lieutenant Carpenter.
Yes, sir.
I must be slipping. Did you hear what they said? They said hospitalization and or transfer.
Well, that's right, sir. Oh, I don't think you have anything to worry about, sir.
No, I don't. Me, you nitwit. I wasn't talking about me. Get me my boat and get me those medics. We're going to pay a visit to McHale's Island.
McHale, sir?
You know, if we're very lucky, we can catch those nitwits in one of their daffy stunts. And if we're very, very lucky, maybe we can get them all a gang Section 8.
Oh, you're going to see some kooks, you are. You wouldn't believe half the things that go on over here.
You allow them to live on their own little island?
Frankly, gentlemen, I look upon it more as sort of an isolation ward.
Seems very quiet, Captain.
I don't see anything going on.
That's because you don't know McHale. You see, when nothing is going on, that's when something's going on. See? Follow me. Oh, and tippy-toe.
You see that? And that's not all. See?
But they're sleeping.
Sleeping? Don't be silly. 9:30 at night, off duty on their own time. I tell you, there's something wrong here. McHale, wake up, McHale. Wake up.
Anything you say, sugar. Captain Binghamton. Captain Binghamton. Binghamton.
Can't hurt. As you were. All right, McHale. What's going on?
You can see for yourself. You're sleeping, I think.
McHale, you're not fooling me for a minute. And these two gentlemen with me, they're psychiatrists, and they can see through you just as clearly as I can.
Psychiatrist?
Let's just say we're a medical team making a survey on combat fatigue.
You'll find no fatigue here, sir. We get a lot of sleep here, don't we, Chuck?
Oh, yeah, Skip. We sleep all the time. Want to see me drop off?
Perfectly obvious to me something is going on here. Let's just have a look for ourselves.
Captain, you can't wake up the crew. They had a tough day.
Ah, the crew. That's where the body's hidden, huh? But I tell you, they're sleeping too. Oh, McHale, you'd better have a good explanation for this.
Well, how about they were tired, sir?
Captain Binghamton, don't you think we ought to return to the main base?
That's a good idea. Me and Parker would like to get some sleep, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to see who gets me, Betty Grable or Lana Turner.
Great. You'd like to get rid of me, wouldn't you, McHale? Well, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Captain, please, we can talk about this in the morning.
I want to get
Tomorrow morning, sir. Yes, sir.
I tell you, something is going on.
You may be right, Captain, but perhaps this isn't the right time.
9:30 at night. Us cutthroats wouldn't go to bed at 9:30 unless they were sick. And I tell you, they are sick. They're sick.
Nighty-night, Captain.
You're not going to get away with this, McHale. I'll be back. I'll find out what all this sleeping is about.
Can't we give the kid a break, Skip? Be reasonable. Come on, Skip, have a heart.
Oh, hold it, will you? Hold it. I want Kim Sue here just as much as the rest of you guys. But is this any way to bring up a kid? Teaching her how to run for the hills every time she sees a boat coming?
But it'll be worse if we give it to Binghamton. He'll just turn her over to that orphanage. Yeah, and that's no place for her.
Peace off, will you? Who said anything about turning her over?
Well, Skip, you just said...
All I said was that this is no place for a kid. So we do the next best thing. We find her a home.
A home?
Well, sure. Chief Watara over in the village must know some nice young couple who'd just love to adopt a sweet thing like Kim Sue.
Hey, that's a great idea. And we can still get to see her.
Yeah, and she should be happy there. That's marvelous.
Look. All I say is this. Don't say anything about it to Kim Sue. Because I don't want to build up her hopes until I find out...
Watch it, wait. Here comes the It Cake.
Hey, honey.
Uncle Quentin?
Yeah?
You promised to help me build a mud castle.
Mud castle? Oh, well, I gotta go somewhere, honey. Besides, Uncle Chuck's in charge today. Uncle Chuck. Uncle Chuck.
Oh, Skip, a mud castle.
There you are, sir. I always remember what I told you. Command is a dirty job, son.
Come on, Uncle Chuck.
Don't forget, 2 parts water, 1 part sand.
Pretty baby, and we'd like to be your sister, brother, dad, and mother too. Pretty baby, pretty baby.
Condition red. Captain Binghamton's coming.
Binghamton? Boy, and the skipper isn't back yet. Well, don't panic. All right, now you take Kim Sue and head for the hills. The rest of you guys follow me and act natural. officer.
Good afternoon, Captain. Everybody.
Where's McHale?
He's not here right now, sir.
Oh, where is he? And turn around when I'm talking to you. What in the blue Pacific is that?
What is what?
Start.
Oh, this. Well, sir,
Start with it, Mr. Parker. What are you doing with that doll?
it's mine. It's your doll? Yes, sir.
You mean you play with dolls? It does keep them off the street, sir.
Mr. Parker, I think we should all go into your quarters and have a little talk.
Yes, Parker. Let's go in your quarters and have a little talk.
My quarters? Well, it's such a beautiful day. Why don't we stand out here and talk? Get a suntan at the same time. He's a little pale.
Parker, you heard the doctors. Now go on inside. Go ahead, gentlemen. Have a good look at him.
A pig and little boy Blue.
Boy Blue. Yeah, you see, he's asleep and the cows are out in the corn.
Sleep in a crib.
Yeah, well, I used to have a lot of trouble sleepwalking, but boy, this sure cured it.
Parker, you stop that. You tell us what this is all about.
You see, there was Jacks, anyone? Don't you play?
Well, there it is, sir. Release and transfer of Ensign Parker to the hospital at New Caledonia. The medics are on the way to pick him up right now, sir.
Oh, I wish this was for McHale and the whole crew. You know, frankly, this puzzles me. That Parker is so naive. He's so simple. I thought he'd be the last to crack.
But, sir, it is a step in the right direction.
I guess you're right, Carpenter. From little acorns, giant redwoods bloom.
Oh, by the way, sir, this message just came in from that hospital ship that stopped by. It seems that one of the little war orphans who was on board is now missing, and they'd appreciate it very much if we'd look for her here at Taratuba.
Child here at Taratuba? That's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. With a child here, we'd see the child here, wouldn't we? We'd see some trace of her. The doll. Parker's shack, dressed up like a nursery. Those cutthroats in bed at 9:30 at night. Carpenter, they're kidnappers. That's what they are, they're kidnappers. Oh, McHale has pulled some dastardly deeds in his day, but this is the Saturday end.
But what would Commander McHale...
I don't know what McHale or those pirates have up their sleeves, but I'm going to find out. Carpenter, I think that our little acorn just blossomed into a big redwood.
But I don't want to leave all of you. Don't you like me anymore?
Oh, sure we do, honey. We love you, honest. But that's why we want to do the right thing for you. And the Halakais are really wonderful people.
That's right, dear. And having your own parents is sure a lot better than having 9 broken-down uncles.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. It's the medics.
Hey, the medics. The medics? Hey, they've come to take me away. I'm supposed to be packing my gear.
Where in a blaze are the Halakais? Look, I'm going to take Kim Sue and go out and look for that couple. Now, I know it's been rough on you, but stall those medics, will you? Do whatever you can, but stall them. I don't care what you do. Here, play cowboys and Indians. Come on, you guys.
Wait a minute. Cowboys.
Come on. Let's go.
Uncle Quentin,
Oh, sweetheart.
I'll miss you all so much.
Oh. Well, now, don't you worry. You're not going to be that far away. We'll come see you often, I promise. I really promise. Oh, thank goodness. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Halakai. Good to see you. How's everything?
Sorry we are late, Mr.
Oh, that's all right. How are you? Kim Sue, I want you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Halakai.
Hello.
Oh, come on now, Kim Sue. Come on, that's no way to meet these fine people. Come on, sweetheart.
Here's your Mother Goose book. Oh, Parker, you forgot your doll.
You can't let them take Mr. Parker. Come on, let's get in the act.
What are you doing with my doll? What do you mean your doll? That's my doll. It's not backstage. Hey, you get my mother ghost book, you nasty boy.
All right, you men, you cut that out. Cut it out, cut it out.
Can't hurt.
Now your little game is over. Where's the child?
Child?
Yes, child, Commander. This is not a case of combat fatigue. This is a case of kidnapping.
Kidnapping?
You heard me. Where is McHale and the child? Never mind. I'll find them myself. Doctor, you come with me. Bring the other doctor with you. Oh, Carpenter, you stay here in case McHale shows up with the child. Aha! McHale.
Oh, you were looking for me, sir?
How am I looking for you? This child is a war orphan under the jurisdiction of the Navy. That's another charge. Besides kidnapping, unauthorized interference with naval affairs.
Oh, come on now, Captain. Ease off it, will you? All we were trying to do is to find a home here for Kim Sue, and we have found him. These people want to adopt her.
She is a ward of the Navy, and I would advise you to stop worrying about her and start worrying about your court-martial.
Please, Captain Binghamton. This is all my fault. Don't be mad at Uncle Quentin.
Uncle Quentin. Young lady, you get your things. You're going with me, and that's an order.
Excuse me, sir. Come on with me, sweetheart. Would you wait for me over there, please? Thank you. Well, I'm sorry, honey. We tried our best. Now, don't you worry. You go over to Uncle Chuck's hut and get your things, and you meet me back here? Hmm?
McHale. About Parker and the doll. You mean it was all just a joke?
Oh, of course it was, Commander. He's just as normal as any one of us.
I see. Well, that's a tough break, McHale. I can understand now what your men tried to do. I've got children of my own.
Now you know our captain. Got a heart like lead. Doggone it, all he does is go by the book, go by the book.
Oh, I wish there was some way I could help.
Yeah. You really mean that?
Sure.
Oh, well, now listen, if he can go by the book, why, you're a Navy psychiatrist, right? And maybe you can throw a few pages at him, huh? You know what I mean?
I think I begin to get the idea.
Oh, great. Doggone it.
Captain?
Yeah.
I guess you won't be needing us anymore, so we'll get back and start preparing our reports, including the one on you.
That's a good idea. Why don't you just go on back and start preparing your report? What do you mean, the one on me? What?
Well, sir, we do have to file a report on any evidence of odd behavior.
What are you talking about, odd behavior? What on?
Well, sir, for instance, your insistence that these men were doing strange things when they were only sleeping does show signs of a persecution conflict.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm perfectly normal.
Well, I wouldn't say that, Captain. A normal man would want a child like this to have a happy home.
Whoever said that I don't want her to have a happy home? I never said. It's just that naval regulations say that with the rig and does she have to keep looking at me like that when I'm talking to you? I don't want to be unreasonable about this thing. It's just that well, maybe we could cut through some of the red tape and arrange.
Al terminar el noti, aquí si el portero se enamora, nadie tiene agua. Si cierra la veterinaria, el edificio se convierte en un zoológico. Las visitas incómodas siempre llegan para quedarse. Vecinos, uno la ve y todos la pagan. Nueva temporada, domingo 9 de junio.
Los X-Rays son un amor.
¿Recuerdas que mi mamá estaba obsesionada?
Pero de lejitos. Acaba de llegar un coqueta con otro muchacho de la prepa.
Es neta, Eva. Este martes al terminar Noti.
Tan lejos.
Estoy yo, en medio de esta inmensidad del mar.
Tan cerca.
Siento como si Juan Carlos nunca se hubiera muerto.
Pero la verdad está a la vuelta de la esquina.
Juan Carlos. Va.
Por ella soy Eva. Lunes a viernes, 1:30 de la tarde.